Well, greetings, folks, and welcome. Today we're going to take a look at Heroes and Generals. Now, Heroes and Generals is a game I've probably installed and uninstalled it half a dozen times over the last year or so. I have to say, in the past, the builds haven't been anything that was really particularly held my interest. Let's put it that way. But here in this recent build, the Oster build, which was released last week or so, they are getting much, much closer. This indie company, Reto, out of the former Soviet Union, somewhere Russia, Belarus. But anyway, they're getting really, really close. And so I've been playing quite a bit of it lately, in fact, and wanted to bring just kind of an introductory video to those of you that are thinking about getting into it. First of all, it's a free-to-play, so you don't lose anything. If you do get into it, don't like it, uninstall it. Nothing gained, nothing lost, just a little bit of time to see if you liked it. But I got to say, this build is much better. Been playing with a bunch of guys from TB here recently, as well as Shake and Bake from shakespub.net. And in fact, he's the one who kind of pushed me to say, this is getting good. So anyways, wanted to show you a little bit about how the game works. It's a really interesting concept. So it's called Heroes and Generals, and right now we're on the Heroes. The Heroes is the FPS part of this game. So this is the part where you'd get in and play just like FPS. Any FPS game that you'd have. It's got air, armor, and infantry. And in fact, over the last 3 or 4 days, this is my infantry guy. I also have a tank crewman, and I also have a fighter pilot. So I've advanced 3 characters enough to, you can see down here, level 1 they become infantry, level 3 they become a tank crewman, and level 4 they're eligible to be a fighter pilot. They are 3 separate characters, though, although there's a seamless switching in game, as you'll see in a minute. I'll jump in and play just a little bit. But there's a seamless switching in game, but you can switch between your infantry, your tank, and your fighter pilot, assuming those assets are in game when you jump into a battle. So there's progression systems, there's weapons you can carry. Frankly, for me and the infantry guy, the Garand is as good as I need. I carry a Garand and a bazooka to do some anti-armor work. So, and there's all kinds of upgrades. You can go in here, you can modify your weapon. There's all kinds of upgrades that you can possibly use. I've unlocked a trigger. I haven't run any yet. Internals, there's sights, which I haven't. I do have a sight on here. I forget which one, but I unlocked the barrels. Haven't done anything with that ammunition. The stock ammunition is as good as any. So, again, there's a bunch of upgrades you can do. I use the elite sights, as you can see. It adds 16 points to the precision, and it takes away from the range. But I haven't really noticed that it's impacted the range in a negative way. So anyways, this is the hero side. The FPS side of this game is right here, and the heroes. I don't do the general side, but let me show you the idea of this game. On the general side, there's a campaign map here you can see. And as you can see, if I zoom out, we are 14 days, 2 hours, and 3 minutes into the War for Europe, Julius Battlefields, the War for Europe. And as you can see, the Allies, that's us, I'm playing as US, so the Allies only own 12.8% of the map. Germany is absolutely crushing us. They've come across the English Channel. This is World War II background. They've come across the English Channel and they have attacked England. And they've actually gained a foothold, as you can see in a few of these places here. So what happens, as I understand, the idea is to capture the capital, which of course is London, is right here, London City. So as you can see, there's a lot of little battles that are going to have to happen to get there. But regardless, what's happening right now is the generals actually, as much as I understand it, and forgive me if I misspeak this because I don't play the general side, But this is more of a high-level tactical game. So generals actually commit resources and assets to a battle. So I'm not sure how they decide. Every battle has infantry, but the generals can determine whether armor and air assets go into a battle. So let's take a look. I think there's a battle going on right now, and this is real-time live at Ramsgate in southeastern England. So you can see here the Allies have 3 different access sites, and the Axis Germans have 1 access site. And yeah, you can see here's the people that are playing in this battle right now. So they are fighting for Ramsgate. If the Germans defeat them, then I believe they take Ramsgate and they move on. I could queue for this mission. If I want to specifically select my mission, I could queue for it right here. But so that's what's going on. You can see, in fact, when you look at this, these are the types of units that are committed. So there's infantry there. I see some air. I see some armor. So the Allies are pretty well armored up for this, but and this is a tough gig for Germany to attack on this map. But and you can see here, if you look, there's 3 access points to Ramsgate for the Allies, and there's 1 only for the Axis. And again, that is represented when you go into the battle by these 1, 2, 3 accesses and 1. So it's pretty slick. So there is a whole nother side to this game. This will go on until Germany, presumably here, Germany captures London town, and then it will start all over again. The whole of Europe will be divided in half again, and it'll all start over again. So there's this high-level side, the strategic, or the general side, and then there's the hero side, which is the side that I'm mostly interested in. So I'm going to go ahead and enter combat. I'll show you a few minutes of play, and then we'll wrap this first one up. So we'll just go ahead and load up. I'm going to try to play a little bit as an infantry guy, and I'll try to give you some look-see as armor too, assuming that we have armor on this map. We don't. As I showed you in the general screen, I could go in and I could pick one that definitely has armor, but I generally just do the random. So on the hero side of this, you are actually playing a part in a much bigger role. It's not just like many FPS games where your battle is your battle, you get out of it, you're done, there's no consequences, you go in, you play your next one. This one is actually has some consequences. So we are, as you can see on this, we're trying to defend the police station and the church, which is the town. So again, you can see here the Allies have 3 access points, and the Axis are trying to gain here. So I am going to go in. Let me see what we've got for assets down here. We do have light armor, have fighter squadron. That's cool. In fact, it looks like, no, there we go. I'm going to go ahead and start in medium armor. I'm going to go ahead and jump into medium armor to start with. So I will start right here. I will deploy in a Sherman. Ooh, it's kind of foggy today. So you can see what's going on here. I'm going to load up some HE. Actually, I got to get into the tank itself to load HE. So I got HE, I only got 18 rounds. Okay, but I am, look at how foggy it is in southeastern England today. So our team captured the bridgehead over here. If I get shot out of my tank, which is why it's not really a good idea to drive like this. See, go ahead. It's not really a good idea to drive like this because the Germans could then steal my. In fact, I'm going to stick my head inside when approaching the combat zone. So I've got some planes over my head too. I'm not real excited about making it down here, but I'm going to go and join the push. So I am going to go ahead and skedoot across the bridge here, join our push. Going across the bridge. So if that's my gun view, so I can, somebody jumped on, oh, well, that was a nice intro video. Well, we're going to see if we can do this again. You can see that we won this battle. I jumped in right at the end. Didn't earn anything, so my time was worth nothing. But I'm going to go ahead and jump back in, and hopefully I can do a little bit more. But you see, the weather conditions there were foggy, and you might get a map. All of the maps, you might get night, you might get rain time, you might get daytime, you might get bright sunshine, you might get fog like you saw there, you might get dusk, or you might get dawn. It is really nicely done in terms of the changing weather in the battle. So again, you got a chance to see a little bit about the tanks driving there, and the models are done extremely well. Okay, so we are defending again. I'm going to jump in a tank again. I want a medium armor, so I'm going to jump in again and join a push here. Let's see what I got here. This would be what am I in? I don't know. Oh, looks like another. So bring up my map. You can see it's a really cool looking map. So I need to turn around and go directly the opposite direction. So let me do that while I'm talking. But you can see the map comes up, and I can zoom in by right-clicking on it, like so. And I'm going to head off in the direction of the action. So there's your map. I don't know what's going on, so I'm going to stick my head out just in case. I'm going to go head over towards B2. Oh, we've got, I think I've got some enemy armor over here. At least I see some shells flying off that direction. So I'm going to stay AP loaded. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, let's see if I can... I can't see him though. Oh, there he is. Oh yeah. Cause him to miss. Oh, armor too thick. Oh, he just got blown up. Hellcat took out that tank, so that's good. You can see my health down in the bottom left. I'm going to stay engaged here just because, well, because I'm shooting a video, so I want you to see some action. But I can step back into my driver's view here. Anti-tank weapons are, oh, look at this. We've got a German rolling across. Let's see if I can get some HE on him. Oh, yeah. You can see HE made quick work of them. We'll switch back to this, which would be armor piercing, and try to get. So I'm going to try to help out my my guys in town. There's a P-38 Lightning just flew overhead, so I'm going to keep this on. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh boy, armor too thick on that Tiger. That's man, I cannot hurt him. Armor's too thick, so I'm going to try to get a. I'm going to have to get around to the side of this Tiger here. Try to get one in his side. Oh yeah, there we go. That hurt. Oh, armor too thick right there. Okay, keep going in here. Dang, really? There we go. Got him. Okay, you see, I'm going to load up HE again. I just saw some Germans running up in the hills up here. Don't know where he went to now. Okay, but let's, oh, there we go. Got wasted, so... Oh, you see that Persian behind me. That's nice. So, that's the armor play. Let me move to an infantry squad here. Let me show you real quick what we go. Let me try to get an infantry squad with some people. There's a fighter squadron. I'm not going to fly right now because you can literally, unless the enemy has fighter pilots up, you can stay in the air for a long, long time. Where's my infantry? There we are. Okay. I don't want to be the squad leader, but oh well, I'm going to do it anyways. So I'm going to deploy at 03 on foot, and here we go. So I'm going to get out. I'm going to show you some cool. Oh, yeah. This is about the coolest thing ever. Bikes. Yep, I'm going to get on a bike and ride to the front because I can. It's just freaking awesome. So, a little quicker mode of transportation. Germans just took back this 01. This looks like, if I look at the map, as I'm riding my bike, yeah, we want to try to get on this thing. I'm going to hope I can get engaged. It really is very cool. Check this out. P-38 Lightning, oh, dropping some bombs. Okay, I'm going to get off my bike. Animations are extraordinary, I think, even for the bike riding, but then getting off the bike as well. So I'm going to, again, since I'm shooting a video, I'm going to be a little less cautious as I would normally be playing. I'm just going to run right into the thick of it and see if I can get some cap points here as well. Oh, boy. That Messerschmitt just messed me up. But I'm going to go ahead and deploy right back in there. Hopefully I'll deploy inside and not outside. Just missed the capture on it, darn it. Holy smacks, how are they dropping bombs inside here? Well, they are anyways. Well, you see, you get the point here. So, there is a nasty battle going on. It's been going on for almost 44 minutes at this point. And we are defending. I guess that's the bad news about having... Where am I going? This way. Okay. That's the bad news about having our butts handed to us, is that we are seriously, we're defending everywhere. So, oh, there's a tank up on the hill. You see the shells coming down from the hill right over my head. I'm riding my bike like I mean it. Oh, nice wheelie. Okay, I'm gonna get off. Join this guy on foot here. Go ahead and jump in here. Jump in the Jeep. Try to get in on that hangar. Oh, rough ride. Gonna get in here on this hangar and jump out and try to get in here. I don't know where the bad guys are. There he is, right there. Dang it. Well, folks, I think that's, I haven't been able to even shoot my rifle yet, but I'll go in one more time. Oh, look, here's a German coming in on our spawn point. Right here. So we'll see what, see maybe I can get a little action right at home. Well, he left. He's no longer in there, so he's going to go in here and spawn campus. There he is, right there. You can see he's right up on top. Oh, wow. They are... So see, the fun thing about this is these guys, I suppose it's okay that they're back there doing that, because the reality is that they're back there doing that. They can't do anything to defend their own place. So that's kind of silly, but you know, if you're interested in just getting a bunch of kills as opposed to helping your team win the side, I guess that's okay. So I spawned at a different place instead of just the spawn camp in the base. Let's see. I think there were some guys here. Maybe not. So, long run over here, but I'm going to go ahead and make it. Oh crap. I was getting shot at from that direction. This is map is huge. So, okay. There's no way to get out of here except for this side. I'm gonna have to get on the tunnel and go out the other side. So you can see the maps are very well done. I mean, this is gorgeous. It really is. I don't know what we got over here. I think I was shot from this direction. I'm going to try to get out there again and run towards the battle. Because of how heavy I am, I can't run for very long. See my stamina meter down in the bottom left. Can't really run very far, so or for very long. I mean, I can run, but I can't sprint. So again, I can bring up my map. I'm running towards B2. It seems to be where the fight is right now. You can just see the air assets all over the place. Germans have obviously the 109s, the B-109s. You see a little dogfighting going on up there with a P-38. That's just nice. Just nice. I like it. And you see armor all over the place. So there is a place on for when you're on foot. There is a place for you in this game. It definitely will. You can do some work when you're on foot. So that's really nice, because sometimes in these kinds of games, they're not. Guy was right there. I'm gonna put a bazooka shell in him. Well, there, I got a kill, which I struggled to do, so. It is, I find it extremely difficult in this game to get kills. So I'm gonna try to get this, cap this point, and then I'm gonna kill this video. So we'll just sit here in the corner and hope that I can defend it for a minute, or not even a minute, just a little bit. So I'm gonna be quiet for a minute so I can concentrate. By the way, the counter up top tells me that I'm the only one in here. There's one ally, no Germans yet, so I may get this point and when I do, if I do, I'm going to go ahead and call it. Nice. Okay, so, folks, that's Heroes and Generals. It is much better with this Oster build. If you haven't done it yet, I would highly recommend it. It is a good game, getting better and better. If you like the tactical side, you can do the tactical side. If you like the more hand, foot on, boots on the ground, then you got the hero side. So I highly recommend this game. And come on in, give it a try. Heroesandgenerals.com, I believe, and you can download it. It is browser-based, so it's not a real demanding game. So give it a go. As always, this is Cross-Train from Heroes and Generals. And you folks have an awesome day, and peace to you.